Hey guys, Roman Reaper here. So, Christmas is over, the New Year's about to come in. I'm outside the cinema, about to see what might just be one of the most bizarre concoctions of the year. Yeah, I'm about to head in to see Better Man, which of course is the Robbie Williams CGI monkey movie, which just looks absolutely bonkers. Just such an insane idea that, of course, I had to go and see it for myself. Just, too exciting an idea to pass up. So, I'm gonna head in, get my snacks, get seated for Better Man. Yes, I've got my popcorn here, my Coca-Cola. Not exactly the kind of Coke Robbie would be doing though. Ready to see him get the CGI chimp treatment. So yeah, Better Man. I am back from seeing it. This, of course, is Robbie Williams telling his story for the big screen with the help of Michael Gracie, the director of The Greatest Showman, which, of course, was this huge, crowd-pleasing Christmas hit. Like, seriously, man, that soundtrack was fucking everywhere for, like, the best part of the year. Absolutely insane. So, of course, the expectation was that Gracie would be able to spin magic once again. Being that this is a big Christmas tentpole, a musical biopic with an absolutely goddamn insane hook. But does this bring something fresh to the table for music biopics? Or is it just more the same? Let's find out. Film, of course, tells the story of Robbie Williams, who, as a young lad growing up in Stoke-on-Trent, is told by his father that to be a star, you're either born with it or you're just a nobody, which inspires in Robbie a desire to become a famous singer. And so, as a teenager, he lands himself a place in hip new boy band Take That, and then soon experiences firsthand the wide world of celebrity, from the thrilling, intoxicating high of public adoration to the crushing, isolating low of addiction. So, obviously, you've seen the trailer for this. You've seen all the chatter about Robbie Williams being turned into a CGI monkey, which, again, is such a bizarre, incredibly exciting hook for a music biopic, especially considering how stagnant and creatively inert they've become in recent years. So, I am delighted to report that Better Man is a genuinely brilliant film that really does a fantastic job of breathing new life into the music biopic. Now, obviously, I have to address the monkey in the room, which is that, obviously, yes, this central hook should, in theory, be nothing more than a gimmick that runs its course very quickly. But actually, you soon realize that, actually, this is a lot more than just a simple gimmick. Now, obviously, the CGI to bring it to life is fantastic. It is, of course, done by Weta, and they have experience for this sort of thing because they did Planet of the Apes. And you look at it, and it's got a certain level of fidelity and texture and detail to it, but it's also so soulful and expressive. Obviously, to keep it recognizable, they implement just enough of Robbie's own facial features, but also implements enough chimp features to keep that balance and ensure that it never hits the uncanny valley. It is really well done, and actually becomes the key to enhancing the story. All these devastating emotional blows that are dealt over the course of its runtime hit even harder because of the monkey. It's Absolutely fantastic stuff, and does a great job of taking those familiar biopic ingredients and turning them into something new, turning them into, what feels like a raw, a frank and honest account from Robbie, detailing, the messy details of his career without ever, glossing over anything or sugarcoating it. It's absolutely brilliant stuff. It's a deeply human story. Is that runtime a little indulgent? Yeah, but also makes ample use of it to tell such an emotionally rich tale. It is absolutely fantastic. And obviously, how it tells this story is Michael Gracie leaning on his own experience to make it a musical. And obviously, yes, with his experience on Greatest Showman, he really does such a fantastic job of staging these big numbers, whether it be Rock DJ, which is, this big segment, through Regent Street full of like crowds of thousands of extras, or whether it be She's the One, which is, retooled into a romantic ballad detailing Robbie's relationship with Nicole Appleton. It serves as a means of encapsulating and heightening the emotions Robbie is feeling. It serves to, as part of the story, and serves to really enrich and enhance it, and just, tell this, down to earth human story in such a cinematic way. And my god, it is a feast for the eyes. It's absolutely dazzling, gorgeous stuff. The cinematography is, it's so vibrant, and there's so many cool and creative framing techniques utilized here. It's just an absolute visual feast. It is, such a confidently made movie. It is just absolutely fantastic. And of course, the visual and scripted storytelling is really, sold by all its actors giving it their all. Obviously, Robbie himself is played by two people. Robbie, who is the narrator and provides singing vocals, but the actual acting is done by John O'Davies, who does a fantastic job really selling Robbie's struggles with his own insecurities, his own self-doubt, as he constantly sees visions of himself, his mind telling him that he's not good enough and he doesn't deserve to be where he is. He is just, fantastic. And you also have Steve Pemberton as Robbie's dad, Peter, an absent father who is obviously there for his son when he is the celebrity Robbie Williams, but was also never really there for his son, Robert. And Pemberton does such a fantastic job with it. You also have like Alison Steadman as Robbie's grandmother, Betty, who gets a really tragic subplot that is just absolutely brilliant. You also have Rachel Bano as Nicole Appleton, and even Damon Herriman as Nigel Martin Smith, the manager of Take That, who in Robbie's eyes is, nothing more than just a colossal twat. And yeah, Herriman really relishes that. And of course, the film, carries itself along through Robbie's own struggles. It really keeps you hooked as, Robbie just spirals more and more, and that builds to, its wild, drug-fueled climax with obviously a segment at Nebworth that goes in such a wild direction, even by the standards of, Robbie Williams' CGI monkey movie, that you're genuinely not prepared for what happens. No, seriously, go in blind. It's such a wild, unexpected turn. It is so good. But also becomes, it becomes its most raw, its most emotionally honest, as, as we get up close and intimate with Robbie at his lowest, and, a real punch to the heart that leaves it off on a real bittersweet note, but emphasis on the sweet here. And yeah, overall, Better Man is, a brilliant film that sets an actual gold standard for music biopics to live up to. Whether they will is another matter entirely, but if any of them attempt to even be half as bold and creative as this is, then yeah, they have a shot. Out of 10, Better Man gets a 9. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Better Man? What did you think of it? Are you a Robbie fan? What's your favorite music biopic? And what sort of creative directions would you like to see these go next? Because obviously we also had Pharrell Williams in Lego form. I'm fully aware that that was more of like a documentary, but it's still such a insane creative hook. Let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.